Hi, I'm Bridget.
And I'm Mary.
And we are not uploading this week because we are on vacation
Hmm
together because we do everything together.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know if people know that we went on each
Oh,
other's honeymoons.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, is that
Yeah, I just want to make sure it was going live. It is going live. Yeah, we went on each other's honeymoons because we're weirdos. Um, I got married first,
oops?
and I brought Mary and my best friend
Mm-hmm.
to Disney. And then she got married a couple of years later. And who went? You and Mike? No, me and Matt went.
And your
And
baby
and our
daughter.
new baby daughter.
Yeah.
We went to again back to Disney.
Right now, we're not in Disney.
No, we're not.
That'd
in
be
Disney.
amazing.
We're just up in New Hampshire. We're here for what did we come for? Oh, we went to Matt's aunt owns a little chalet up in New Hampshire, so we power washed her decks for her today. They had a black, I would say stain, but it was thick paint.
Mm-hmm.
And so we power washed that, took that off, and as much as we can. And now the rest of them are going to sand it down and restain it. So anyway, as you know, we like to do projects. And today we wanted to show you some things that, like, what I do, because I usually come up with the plans. What?
Before you get into that,
Okay.
what is you had to explain to me what a mood board even
Let me
was.
tell. Before
Okay.
I whenever I design a room, or as you know, I'm also a florist and a gardener. I make what's called a mood board, and it is like a collage. I usually find whenever I start a room, you know this because we're doing it in your room currently.
Mm-hmm.
You think of what you want to keep, and that usually tends to be the main, not the focal point, but if you're keeping it, you want to design around it. So Mary wanted to have like, would you want to do a technical thing with this?
Oh, I have basically she emailed me all these things and I put them in a folder on my computer
Right,
so I could screen share.
You're right.
But then you wanted to do a paper version.
Because this is what I do. This is how I do them.
Okay. And I'm used to during live streams doing screen sharing, but
right. Now, like
she's more tactile.
This is my folder I always take with me. It's nothing fancy. It's I've bought nicer folders, but my kids are like, I need a folder for school.
Right.
So they'll take the one like with the flowers, the big peace sign or whatever on it, and they take that. So I started doing these first with landscaping ideas. So you see here, this is so annoying.
That's what I was.
I'm not talking about the picture. I'm talking about the fact that it's like flipped. Like.
Oh, is it reverse?
Yeah, like you're over there, but see my fingers go
in
I
the
guess.
other direction. Oh yeah.
Anyway, so I do these like first I started doing them for exterior designs for landscaping, and I start with what I know the client wants. So I knew the client wanted coleus, so I start with the coleus, and I like Dusty Miller. So those are kind of like the greeneries. And I also like potato vine. So I do a whole storyboard, mood board of what goes with it. Then, this is so rinky dink.
No, this is perfect because this is something somebody can sit at the kitchen table and, do. You don't have to be technical to do this.
Right. So what I do then is I do a mock-up of how the different areas are going to look. And I know exactly what to order. I also make a little key down here of like the coleus will look like this in my drawing. The potato vine will look like this in my drawing. So New Guinea impatient, it was white, so I just made it a white dot. So I know exactly where everything goes and where it, how they give it, for the most part, how the landscape's going to look when it's all done. This microphone is going to be the death of me. Some things do change and alter because from season to season, some things I realize, oh, this is coming back. I don't want to rip that out. Things like that. So anyway,
gonna blow through this content. We wanted to. Just gonna blow through it in like 5 minutes. Okay, bye.
okay.
Have a good night.
So anyway, a couple of years ago, we did an addition on my house. And was it a couple of years ago already? Or was it?
No, last year.
Was it last
Maybe
year?
2 years
It
ago.
was a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And because I was doing my room and my oldest son's room, everyone else got jelly about it. So I said, okay, well, you guys can do your rooms too. So my two youngest share a room. I know I'm terrible because I make my kids share a room. I'm so awful.
Everybody in my house shares a room.
They better share a room. We shared a room when,
Yeah,
again, weirdos. We're both, I'm 1 of 5 and she's 1 of 5. So we're 2 of 5. And when our oldest sister moved out, there was a bedroom available to take over and we didn't take it. We still decided to share a room.
And then we went to college and
And
we
went
dormed together.
We were roommates in college together, but we were the fun room.
Yeah, it doesn't
Everyone was
matter. People talk about their soulmate being their life partner. No, we were born soulmates.
Exactly.
We're like twins.
We're twinsies, but
Yeah.
we're not at all. So we had I said to the girls, what do you want to keep and what do you want to get rid of? So the one thing they wanted to keep is we had these pillows here. And they're peach, pink, and sage green, different shades of sage. So they wanted to keep that. So I said, okay, we're going to design around that. So they picked out, I love this wallpaper. I don't know if you guys can see it really well. Is that right there? It was called Bone Color Whimsical Trail. And we decided to do that as an accent wall. I don't know if you remember, but when we did my oldest daughter's bedroom, there was the gold accent wall and the rest of the room was green.
Yes.
Remember that?
Mhm.
So every bedroom in my house, except for one, has an accent wall that has something, either paper on it. My son's bedroom, his accent wall is all plaster except for one wall is like this type of wood. He loves this place, and so he wanted to have it be kind of cabiny looking inside.
Okay.
So that's kind of they went with themes. So we went with this. This is
So this is your daughter's bedroom.
this is a 2.
And you chose this wallpaper based on the pillow that you wanted to keep.
So you can see the wallpaper has the same colors in it as the pillow down
That's so
here.
pretty.
Isn't that cool?
I love that wallpaper.
I love it too. You've seen it.
So you only did the one accent wall with that.
One
not the
accent
whole room.
wall, right.
Okay.
And then with the bedding, and of course they wanted to they wanted to peach it. They wanted to tie in the peach and the sage green. The bunk beds, I went with something neutral, but I didn't want to go white, so we went with a very light gray. And the carpet that we did is a low profile. It's a very, very low profile sage gray and white. I think it can be outdoor, but I'm not positive. Very small. High and low profile has to do with
Like the nap.
exactly.
Yeah.
So this one has a very low profile on it because earrings, Legos,
Right.
toys, anything that I can step on when I'm helping them with their room or when they're cleaning their room will definitely go into my foot. So I went with a low profile that you can see everything. And then we went this Sherwin-Williams Naive Peach here paint on the other 3 walls.
Now, when you're doing this, let me ask you, because
Uh-huh.
I don't do my rooms like this. I
Mhm.
get a bunch of stuff
And
that I
hope
like.
it ain't like you're like, I hope it works.
Basically. And you know what? That quote that I sent you that I loved, it's you okay?
No, I'm
It's-
thinking, what was it?
It was, don't bring anything into your home that you don't know to be know to be useful or think to be beautiful.
Right,
So that's pretty much how I decorate.
right.
It's like I will have one thing that is beautiful or something that is useful, and then I have to incorporate them all together. So I love this idea of actually seeing if it's going to work first,
Right,
which is what we're doing on
right.
our
And
next
I know pretty much every interior designer does this. I'm not trained in interior design at all. I just
Right.
love interior design. I never went to school for it. I never got a degree in it. But I think that a lot of landscaping and floral design, I think a lot of that crosses over in a weird way because all color, believe it or not, flowers do have pattern.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that if you
And you know what's funny?
What?
Just to add on to that,
Hmm.
flowers, because they do have a pattern, they also go in and out of style.
Right.
Like spider mums were huge forever, and like
Right.
football mums, but then
Right.
that like kind of like the way that the petals are and like the little
Then it went to
points.
hydrangea.
Yeah, and
People want-
when
yeah.
we were in high school, you couldn't do a funeral piece without having gladiolus.
Right.
Everybody would
And
do
they're
it.
gorgeous, and you can't find them anymore.
They're coming back,
Right.
gladiolus now.
Right.
So you're
the
right.
other thing that's coming back is carnations are coming back. People love carnations again.
I always
They
loved
hold
them.
up, they smell amazing, and there's so many variety of colors. I mean, you can get something called like the midnight one that's like almost like black. It's like a purple black. It's so I've used those for Halloween events, and they're so gorgeous.
that in a really dark maroon.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So anyway, so that's how I did my two youngest daughters' bedroom. I did a storyboard, a dream board, and I'm telling you, if you're going to be doing any kind of interior design, go with what you want first, one or two things, and then just keep adding to it and see what works, see what doesn't work. And I just go online and I go through Photoshop. I open my Word thing, and I cut and paste until I figure out what I want, what I don't want. And that's what I did for you.
Okay.
So for your bedroom.
Now so we did the floor in my room.
Yes.
And then now next week we're going to be working on a bed. We'll get into that in a minute.
Right.
And then the following week we're going to be bringing the room together.
Mm-hmm.
So the theme I was going for in my bedroom was I wanted Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol theme. So that's
it's called Dickensian.
Thank you. So that's like a lot of heavy fabrics is a lot of tweeds, but instead of tweeds, we're doing velvets,
Right.
But rich colors. That's why we went with the floor that we went with. We didn't want it too dark, though.
Tweed is so expensive too now.
Forget it.
I
don't even know if it's actually the bedding I got is actual velvet. It might be velveteen because
it's really expensive.
But anyway, that's the theme that we're going for.
Yeah.
So I told you that, and I already had maroon curtains that we had to keep because I just got them before we decided to redo the room.
Right. So she knew what bed idea she wanted. And she already had her blackout curtains. Mary needs her blackout curtains. Like the room we're in right now, as you can see, they're not at all. And this is the room she's staying in. And I
didn't sleep at all last night.
No. So, all right. So I had two designs, either soft or dark. And I'll show you the soft design that I had planned, or not planned, but for her to figure out. So these are the curtains that she already has. She has these blackout burgundy. Where'd you get these from? Were these from Amazon?
Those are from Amazon. Yeah. They're just the burgundy blackout curtains.
I have these in what color are mine? Mine are brown velvet.
They're great. I have to say,
awesome.
For somebody who can't have any light or any sound whatsoever when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
These blackout curtains are the best I found. And that's why I'm like, I'm not getting rid of them.
You know what else is really good about them? They actually work for keeping cold out too.
Yeah, they muffle.
They muffle everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Insulate, muffle, keep light out. Yep. So those are staying.
Right. So these are the curtains that she got. They're the burgundy blackout. This here is the idea that she had for her bed. She wanted something that's like this. Excuse me. A 4-posted bed. Were you ever thinking canopy or no?
Never, no.
Canopies are dusty.
Yeah, they just remind me of the 80s, and those haven't come back yet.
Those have not come back. They like the carnation, they might make a resurgence. They might come back. Okay, so we were thinking of, this is the softer bedroom. Her floor was saddle. It was a saddle color floor, which is pretty dark. So I was thinking this is kind of Victorian wallpaper here.
For a Friday night, this should be a drinking game every time you say
Oh, definitely. Everyone would be under the table after. And I'm so kidding, I tied in with this. I tied in the peach. This is, what was this? I think these are also velvety. These are blush diamond quilted toss pillows. And then I wanted to go with the camel color sheets with that here. So that was one idea of my for her bedroom, one of my boards. And then I know it's like I have so many of these at my house too. I should have brought more. That's the old one. This is the second idea. This is more darker and a little bit more romantic. My bedroom is very dark. My walls are burgundy. My curtains are on in the office that's attached to the bedroom. They're brown velvet, and all kinds of steampunk kind of art in there,
Mhm.
and actual steampunk like things like industrial things. Like I have an industrial blowtorch in there.
Yeah, we want to do a tour of that whole thing because you only just did it. Maybe that we can do that on another
right.
stream.
I wanted something that look. I wanted a bedroom that was kind of old world.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's also like
You have to, but it's definitely something you either love it or hate it.
I feel like there's also kind of a Moroccan feel to it. No.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, it has lots of gold. It has teal and it has burgundy. And it sounds like, ugh, what the hell are you
No,
thinking?
it works
But it does.
beautifully.
It works really nicely. So I wanted to give Mary more of a this design is very dark and very romantic. It's very Dickensian to me. This here, I want the damask gold and brown wallpaper. For an accent wall again, I don't think she would want to do her entire room that. I don't know if she's going to do any of it. We might just do.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay. And I also wanted to keep the burgundy in the sheets as well. These are satin strip sheets. So they're microfiber sheets, but they have a satin band on them. And I tied in with these silk satin gold and burgundy and brown toss pillows, and then this quilted diamond again. And this is in the brown and gold. And here is the bed idea that she has. Now she doesn't have this bed because this bed in particular was about $4,000. And you will see in the
Next week.
in the upcoming video we are starting to do
Next week.
that.
Yes.
Did you show your bed at all? Have you shown?
No, we haven't done that. The last upload we had was the floor. So the reason why I'm not doing the wallpaper is because the floor already was a big expense.
Right, that's the other.
And wallpaper is really expensive. I don't think people appreciate.
Hold on a second. I have gold wallpaper at Mom's house that she's never used.
I thought of that, but I didn't want to take that because that's meant for Mother's room. So
Mother's not using it though.
we'll
And
see.
I think there's 4 rolls, and her room's really small. She'll probably only need 3.
Yeah, so to do a room my size, but my room's what, 20 by, it was like 19 by 15 and a half.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to do that, it'd be like $1,000 in wallpaper, and that's wild.
You're shopping
So-
the wrong place. You
No, these
you
rolls-
gotta get a new wallpaper guy.
A new worm guy. Who's your worm guy?
Who's your worm guy? You're paying way too much for worms. No, I mean this one here that I used for the girls' room, the whimsical path.
Mm-hmm.
This was like $30 a double roll.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, but these really,
and I had
really
extra,
rich-
and Kathleen put it in her bathroom.
Oh, all right. Well,
I'm
I
just
guess I
saying.
do need a new worm guy.
You're paying way too much for worms. So anyway, so then she has her for her bed. Your bed. Talk about your bed. Good. Tell them about your bed.
All right,
Good
if I
idea.
have to.
You're the one who want to do this. Tell them about your bed.
So, okay. What I did is, again, the huge expense of the floor. So I wanted that kind of a bed, but I'm not about to spend $4,000 on that.
On the cheap. And that's on the cheap.
So what I got is I got in a $550 IKEA bed on sale.
Mhm.
It's a 4-posted bed. It has that exact shape. Show that.
Has the same silhouette.
The same silhouette. Thank you.
So it has the same silhouette as this. So it has the 4-posted, and then it has the other
The top.
the topper. But it's not a flat top. It's just a
No, it's hollow.
edging.
It almost looks like we were gifted the frame to build this.
Exactly.
So
it's like the bones of that bed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what we're planning on doing is building it up with molding,
Mm-hmm.
and and that's going to be our next project, making it look like a sturdier piece.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Really dope. Yeah, is that next week we're doing that?
Yeah.
That's I've got no events next week, so that's good.
Yeah, it should be fun. And yeah, that's it. That's all we got.
That's it.
That's all we got.
I was wigging out about this.
I told you it's easy. Live streams are actually easier than doing projects.
Especially with like 5 people watching.
I know. Can't we just do this and you just bring your sheets of paper every week instead of actually like doing the work?
I like that. See, that's what I like. I like doing the work.
And it's so much work.
Mary
though.
thinks that like I'm the one doing. Mary does the work. She does all the editing and everything else. I just lift stuff and cut stuff and hammer stuff into other things. And no, I can't do what she does at
Well,
all.
we both do our parts. But so, how many projects do we have down? So we have a lot of the flower stuff that we did
Yeah.
early on.
Yeah.
The planting, we did the spring planting, the summer planting, the Easter flowers.
Right,
Then we did the shed.
right.
Then we did
The shed.
Sini's room.
Yeah.
Then we did the sun porch.
Yeah.
Then we did the floor. I mean, we've only had a channel for 2 months,
Right.
so we're going at a pretty good clip, I think.
Well, we always have ideas.
I know.
That's the thing. This isn't anything new for us. We've always done this. We've always been like, okay, we're gonna work on this project. We have to do a roof also.
Ugh,
It's only a small roof.
that's not fun.
The roofs. I don't mind doing roofs either. If they're, this is only one story, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Our mother has a cottage, right near, right on the. It's not on the Cape yet. It's as you go to the Cape, and she just got the inside all renovated after a tragedy of an ice storm, and it was bad. So anyway, we are going to have to do the roof now,
Hmm.
which isn't bad.
Yeah. So I did see. Let's see. I'm restoring my grandmother's window box. Any ideas for pretty summer flowers?
Summer flower. Well, you know, I love potato vine and I love petunias.
You've made that clear.
I make that very clear because they what?
They cascade.
Exactly.
They don't droop over like I said. Are these the ones that droop? You're like they
They don't
cascade.
droop. Droop means like they're dead and like
Yeah.
somebody please give me some water. Begonias are also fantastic for window boxes. The thing about window boxes that you have to remember is you have to water them every single day because you got to think they're almost completely exposed. The bottom's exposed and sides. The only thing that's like only the part that's backing against the house isn't exposed. They dry out really quickly. They have to be watered every day, and you'll be happy if you do because they grow really fast. So petunias, begonias, the vinca vine's also really nice. What else is good?
It depends on sun
also how
or
much sun you're
shade.
getting.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you don't want anything that's cascading, if you want something that is just like more like rounded and compact, I'd go with New Guinea impatiens
Yeah,
or regular.
If it's direct sunlight,
Yeah.
you're going to need something that can tolerate begonias. I think you're right, can tolerate full sun.
Mhm. Regular impatiens cannot tolerate full sun.
Yeah, you need the New Guinea impatiens. So those are some fun ideas. But again, water, water, water.
And also use green plants. A lot of people don't use green plants.
Mm,
And I think green plants really freshen and brighten them up.
yeah.
People think like, oh, window boxes, I'll make a short of how my window boxes are coming along. They're so gorgeous.
Yeah, geraniums also are good for the sun.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And those are for something that's higher. I keep clipping my clip. Sorry. Things that are higher or more compact, rounder, opposed to cascading,
Drooping.
drooping. So yeah.
So yeah, that was the only question.
Wait, we're having an earthquake?
No, that's me. That's me kicking the table.
My-
I never sit still.
See, I keep my feet. The bottom of my feet are so itchy.
It's from going to the beach.
It's from the beach.
That's why I hate the beach.
I hate the beach. I can't. I think that any person that can that's like a gift to be able to sit at the beach and just soak up the sun and just stay here all day and get lost in a book.
The look of disdain.
Please.
Oh boy. Yeah. I know people, but we're not those types. I can't even sit still.
I know it's like
enough.
I
The table's
know. I know. I
shaking.
have to sweep something.
Yeah, something
I-
needs to be done.
Exactly. What else? Anything else? Anybody? You read it.
Huh?
Is there anything else?
No.
Somebody wrote something.
Amish romance novels.
What do you think? Our sister-in-law likes those.
If they were made for TV movies, I'd probably be there for them, but I'm not going to sit and read them. I don't have time. It's just not
If
gonna,
I was, it wouldn't be on a beach. I'd get
in your
I'd,
bed with a cup of tea.
no, I'd probably like go to like an open field if like an Amish person. Like
You want it to be more immersive.
I'd like be like in a barn and like read it. I think it'd be like, oh, okay.
Anyway.
I can see how this works.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there?
That's it.
Greetings, Kit and Sons.
What are you having a problem with? Local Parasite.
Someone's making fun of our glasses.
I know. You know what's weird? I never realized how similar we look until we were outside when I was editing the video of us about going into the secondhand store to get the knobs. And we're both standing there. I think it's the first time we're like.
I think everyone looks the same at that angle, and everyone looks bad from that angle. Well, the camera was like down here, like, okay, guys.
Yeah, look at
so
my
we're
nose.
about to, yeah.
Whatever. I didn't say I was a photog. I just said that I can edit.
She can edit. She's good at that. Yeah, I guess we kind of look the same.
Yeah. So I mean, our glasses aren't the same. Hers are black, mine are red.
But we were
Hers-
never told we looked the same when we were younger. Kathleen and I were told we looked alike.
Mhm.
And we still do. People actually ask me, do you work at the funeral home?
Mhm.
Our sister's an undertaker. She's a weirdo. Huh? So
Yeah. We're normal though. We're the normal
we're
ones.
the normal ones.
I can't go on vacation without the other.
Right. I wouldn't call it a vacation. We're doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, we also replaced some boards.
Yep, the railing on the decking. So.
That was rotted, yeah. So,
Yeah, so that wraps it up. We didn't want to leave everybody hanging.
right. It
For
felt bad
pro-
not having something loaded up.
Yeah,
Uploaded.
but we did. I mean, I'll probably do just a short on power washing if that
That
does it for you. I got you covered.
so stay tuned.
Anyway, hopefully we'll be back next Friday.
Mhm.
So you guys can see what we're talking about, our vision come to life in the 4-posted bed. That is, what's it? Not Edwardian. What'd you say?
Dickensian.
Dickensian themed.
Cascading.
No. Yeah, we're gonna see the deck board replaced.
No, we're not gonna see that. It wasn't worth it. It was cut and nailed down.
Yeah. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this week. Thank you guys for joining us. And yeah, if you have any ideas, any questions, or you want to put in the comments, how you plan your rooms, you know?
Yeah.
Bridget needs an update, I think. With
I
her.
like my folder
scraps
and
it.
my. If I could have a 1980s Trapper Keeper, I would. I don't care.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks
Enjoy
for
your
joining.
weekend.
Yep.
Bye. Oh man. Hold on. So